and then we'll get moving. Yeah? Okay. I'm going to give everyone a mute, and we will begin. Okay. So we don't need our weights for right now. We'll get to them as we move a little deeper. Oh, hang on a second, I gotta let them okay. So like I said, we don't need our weights right now. We'll use them as we move further into our practice. And we're gonna start on 4-point kneeling on quadruped, having your knees in line with your hips. And then having your hands, I like to have them just a little further away than right underneath the shoulders. And we're going to start with some wrist exercises. So I'll begin with the left hand, and I'm going to flip the hand so you're looking at your palm. The top of your hand is down on the mat. Think of the movement leading with the top of the left shoulder. So the left shoulder is going to guide forward, and you're going to go back. Manage your expectation. It's a small movement. And we go back. And we go forward. You got it. Then we go back. And then we go forward. And then we're going to start to draw some circles. So your hips will start to move. And again, the top of that left shoulder leading side, back, side, forward. And we'll go one more time in this direction. And then wherever you are in space and time, pause. And then change the direction. So important to strengthen and move the hands, the wrists, strengthen the forearm. And then we'll come back to center. Now imagine like a Post-it note, and you're going to kind of peel the Post-it note away from the pile. So as you hinge your hips back, you lift the top of your hand. So your bum comes to your heels, and you're right up on your tippy fingers. And then your bum comes up off of your heels, and you press the top of the hand back. And you shift forward, and then you shift back, and you lift the hand. You got it. We're going to go one more time. The hand goes down as you go forward. You shift your weight back. And then you're going to hold here with your bum back towards your heels. And then reach your left arm out in front of you in line with your ear. Take a deep, full breath in. Full breath out. And then rotate. So you're going to twist to the left. Reach that left arm up towards the ceiling. Gaze, look up at it. And then from here, you're going to take that left hand to your shoulder, until you're kind of like your collarbone. And then rotate your torso and your chest back to center. This is one of my favorite exercises. You're going to start to take that elbow and you're going to start to circle it. And then you're going to take your hips up and you're going to fully rotate. So you're going up and back. The hips go back, return. So we get chest expansion, lateral flexion, twist, reach up, forward, and back. Up and back. And then change direction. So the elbow leads forward, up, and back. One more time. Up, and back. Keeping your hips by your heels. And then take that left arm, reach it all the way back out in front of you in line with your ear. Turn so you're looking at the mat in front of you. And then lower the left hand down. Lift the hips up and away from the heels. Before we move into the right side, allow your breastbone to just drop down. So you're sinking down into the mat and you're bringing your shoulder blades together. And then you lift your breastbone up and your shoulder blades broaden. Your arms stay straight-ish. So we lower down. This is the scapula push-up, down and up. And by scapula, I just mean shoulder blades. Then we drop down. And we come up. Yeah. We'll go one more time. Lower down, 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 bringing your shoulder blades together. So this protraction and retraction. And then up, up, up. Hold. Okay, so now we'll do the same drill with the right hand. So we flip the right hand. So you're looking down at the palm. And that right shoulder is going to lead forward. And you're going to lead back. We do a couple first before we move into the shifting and lifting of the hand. And you will notice a difference in range. I shouldn't say you should. You may notice a difference in range with your right hand and your right arm versus your left. And not good, bad, right or wrong. Approach it in sort of a sense through the lens of curiosity. And then we're going to start to circle. So you're going to start to shift to one side, going back, shifting to the other, going forward and back. And if this ever gets a little too nervy, of course, you back it off, right? And then we'll go one more time, and that right shoulder lead, hip goes back, over to the other side. Yeah. Big breath in, bigger breath out. So an opportunity, when you think about your breath, to work the lungs. And then pause, change direction. We'll go one more time. And then come back to center. And now as you hinge your hips back, you lift the right hand up. So you're right on the tippy fingers. And then the hand goes back down as your bum comes up. And you reach forward, you pull back, you lift the hand, and then we go back. Last time, pause with your hips back by your heels, and then take your right arm out in front of you, in line with your ear. And then we're gonna twist. So we twist up towards the ceiling. We move through the middle of the spine, your thoracic spine, which tends to get the less amount of movement in your back from a lot of hours of being seated. And then you're going to take your hand to your shoulder and your collarbone. And then you're going to start to move that elbow forward. You take it back, you reach it up, and then the hips start to come up off the heels. And you're going forward and back, and up, back. Yeah, take your time. No need to rush. And then we'll change the direction. So you'll take your hips back, the elbow will go back, down by your hips. It kind of brushes by that right hip, out in front. Twist, you got it. Up, back, down, up and around. We'll go one more time. That full big circle. And then we'll pause with the hips by the heels. And then taking that right arm, reaching it back up towards the ceiling. And then rotate the torso, the chest, and the arm back in front of you in line with your ear. Bending the right elbow, right hand comes back down to the mat. Child's pose. Walk the arms all of the way out. Spreading your fingers out, letting your head go. You can also take your knees out wider. Right, that's an option. Instead of just staying here and being static, let's be a little bit more dynamic. So shift side to side. So we're moving back and forth. Softening the muscles around the eyes, and the jaw, and the face. And then we'll pause there. And let's try to lift from the middle of the spine first. So it starts to come up, and then the head lifts. And then we take the hips back up, up, up. And if your knees are out wide like mine are, you just walk them back in. And then walk the hands all of the way to the knees. So you're in a much smaller shape here. Let's find our cat. So the tail is going to draw down, the head is going to draw down. Lift your back ribs up towards the ceiling. And then your spine arches and you look forward. So here is extension. And you open up the collarbones, the chest, bringing those shoulder blades together. And then rounding the spine and really pushing the floor away. And then last time here. Arching the spine. So just looking at a different approach of your flexion and extension of the spine just by moving the hands. Last time. Now you're going to hold in your cat. Take the left hand to the left quad. Right hand to right quad. Press your hands against your quads as you start to arch your spine. And open the chest and look forward. And then come all of the way up to tall kneeling. Your arms down by your sides. Yeah, good. And then from here, reach your arms out in front of you in line with your shoulders. We're gonna go bow and arrow. So left arm, channel your inner archery. Going left arm first. Bending the left elbow. And then we move again through the torso, through the ribs, through the hips. And then the left arm comes back to center. And then we switch. The right elbow and the right arm moving through. You have your eyes move with you. And then back to center. We're gonna go one more time each side. Left elbow, move through the front of the spine, the back of the spine. And then back to center, and you find your end range, and then is there a little bit more? Right elbow, head turns. Open up the chest, bring the shoulder blades together. And then right arm, back to center. Hands back down to the mat. Now from here, we're gonna come down elbow, and forearm, and forearm. Left arm is going to come up first. So you're going to kind of stay in this goalpost position. Not kind of, you will. You will be coming up in that goalpost position. So the left arm comes up off of the mat, and then you're going to turn, turn, turn. And you're keeping it in your periphery, meaning that out of the corners of your eyes, you can see your shoulder and your arm. And then you're going to come back down. You yield with the left, reach up with the right. Up, up, up. Again, keeping it in your periphery. And then we come down, down, down. One more time each side. Up with the left. Can you go now a little bit more? And down. Yeah, good. Yield with the left. Here we go, up with the right. up, up, up. You find your end range and is there a little bit more. And then we come back down. From here, press up into your hands. Walk the hands in a palm print. Flex the ankles, curl the toes. And then take your hips back to your heels. Sway and rock, side to side. As you rock to the right, look over the right shoulder. As you rock to the left, look over the left shoulder. To the right, to the left. And then take your hips away from your heels as you come back up. Now you're going to lift your feet up. I'm going to walk my knees back just a titch. So the knees are in line with the hips. Okay, so now we're going to start to crank. Side to side. And as you move to the left, your head looks over your left shoulder. And then you go over to the right and you look over the right shoulder. Keep going. Imagine if you were, on something like this disc, right? And it moves in opposition, like a lazy Susan, right? So you're on this rotating disc. As you come up, it's like you spin, and then you spin. And you spin, and you spin. One more time, you spin, and you spin. You come back to the middle, you lower one foot, you lower the other, you go back and you flex your ankles, hinge your hips back, round your spine here. Keep your hips back by your heels, arch your spine. Last time, round your spine and arch the spine. Pick your hips up and away from the heels. Release tops of feet. We're going to practice knee hovers. So it's very important to strengthen your bones through weight bearing. Let's go tops of feet first. Spread your fingers out, press away from the ground, and lift the knees up in line with your ankles. You're trying to keep your spine in a neutral, so we're not arching the spine or over flexing it. You're in your neutral. This is also a great exercise for the tops of the feet. And then lower the knees down. And then flex. You curl. And now we lift the knees up off the mat. Press the ground away. And then lower the knees back down. And release to tops of feet. We're going to practice coming from our front up into a forearm plank. So we come down onto our front, so onto prone. And how you're going to do this is you're going to have your elbows down on the mat. So this is already extension. Yeah, while we're here, let's just do a head exercise. So turning your head to the left, and then look down at the left shoulder. And then draw your head down, so you're circling down, looking down, nodding your head. And then take your chin over to your right shoulder. And then look up on the right. And then bring the head back to center. And your head is now in your neutral. Okay. Flex your ankles. And lift your kneecaps up off the mat. And then lower them down. And lift the kneecaps up. And lower the kneecaps down. Lift I think this just feels really nice. 2 more times. Press. Think of like really lengthening your kneecaps. And back down. And then 1 more time. And back. Now, you're going to make fists. And you're really pressing your elbows, your forearms, and your hands down. And they're in line with your shoulders. So now you're going to lift your kneecaps up, press yourself up into your forearm plank. Neck is long. Hold here for 3 breaths. 2 breaths. And 1. You're going to lower your knees down and then shift your hips back. And then bring your hips forward. And then shift your hips back. So you're spreading out your sit bones and then coming forward and coming back. Your ankles stay flexed. Snap, crackle, pop. Everything is waking up. It's like the playlist is my hips and my knees and my spine. Ugh. Okay. Now from here, you're forward, but not over your shoulders, or over your wrists, I should say. Getting out of your armpits. Flex your ankles, straighten the knees, come back up, there's plank. Hold for 3 breaths. Hold for 2. And hold for 1. Lower the knees back down. Release tops of feet. Press 1 hand down. I'm choosing to lead with my left. Coming up. Press up with the right. Child's pose. You can take your knees out wide again or not. Rock side to side. Breath in, breath out. And then we're going to get a really big movement, lateral flexibility. So side, body, so important. And then from here, we'll pause. Again, rolling up from the middle of the spine, then the head, and coming forward. I'm going to walk the knees in, take the hands away, and come up to a tall kneeling. Okay. So I'm going to take a step forward. I'm going to go right foot first. So taking a step forward with my right foot. Great. Good. Okay. Arms reach out in front of you. Arms reach up towards the ceiling. Long spine here. The right hand is going to grab a hold of the left wrist. So right hand grabs a hold of left wrist. And we're going to side bend to the right. So lengthening the whole left side of the body. And then coming back up. And up. And up. And again, we side bend. And then coming back up. And then I'll give an option to deepen this. Take a side bend. Can the right hand come down to the mat? And then can that left arm reach even further? Take a breath in. Exhale it out. And then you take that right hand, back up. Grab a hold of the left and reach back up. Elbows come in close to the side of the body and the arms come down. Right leg goes back. Left foot, step forward. Arms reach up towards the ceiling. Big stretch. Left hand is going to grab a hold of the right wrist. So we reach up, and we take a side bend over to the left. and revealing a different feeling on this side. And then slowly coming up and up and up. And again, side bend. So lengthening the whole side of the body. And coming back up. And now this last time, we side bend. The left hand coming down to the floor, and that right arm reaching even further, if you can. Breath in, breath out. The left hand comes up to grab a hold of the right wrist, and we come back up, up, and up. And the arms come down. Right leg, or pardon me, left leg goes back. Now, that right leg is going to reach out to the side. Arms out to a T formation. Check in with that left leg and make sure that the left leg is right behind the knee. Yep, okay. Now from here, you're going to take your hands back behind your head. And you're going to flex the right foot. Yep, so some footwork here. Then you're going to press your right foot down to the floor and lift it up. So flex and press down like you were stomping or pressing something down with your foot. And then lifting. So try to lift with the toes, then the ball, then the arch. And lowering down from the rear of the foot all of the way to the front. And lift the toes, lift the ball, lift the arch. And now as that foot goes down to the mat, you're going to bend the knee. Press your head back into your hands. Coming back up and flex the foot. Press down, bend. So you're leaning into that right side. Pressing the head back into the hands. We come back up, we flex. Last time. Now from here, you're going to take that right elbow down towards the right knee. So again, more work through the whole left side of the body. And then we're going to come right back up, straighten the leg, flex the foot. Press down, bend, elbow to knee. Back up, straighten, flex. Last time. And back up. Now, arms open out to a T formation. Keeping the foot flexed, you're going to twist the left. So we twist and twist and twist the left, expelling all the exhale, and then back to center. And then we twist to the right. Twist, twist, twist. And then back to center, twist to the left. Back to center, twist to the right. And then we come back. Now that left hand is going to come down to the mat. And we're going to lift that right leg up. Bending the right knee. Taking the hand back behind the head. From here, think really small shape. So you're going to take right knee down, upper body down, elbow down. So you're coming in, you're curling in. So your ball shape, if you will. And then you're going to come up, extend the right leg, press the head into the back of the hand, you're up, and opening up the chest. And then bending the knee, coming down together, up, and out and away. Lift the chest. One more time. We come up. Now you're gonna keep that right leg out and away from you, and you're gonna reach your right arm up towards the ceiling. Now you're gonna open up your chest. You're gonna rotate as you open, open, open. And then the right arm comes down to the floor. The chest comes down. You keep the leg up. Reach. Open. And down. Up to open. Arm comes down, chest comes down. And we come back up. Now, right foot to the floor. Arms to a T. Arms come down, right leg comes in. Okay, left side. So reach that left leg out. Arms out to your T formation and really reach your arms away. So you're going to flex the foot. So you have a bit of rotation in through the hip as you flex the foot. And then you lower it back down. You lift the toes, the ball, the arch as you flex, and then you press down through the rear of the foot, all of the way to the front. Lift the toes, ball, arch, really pressing your heel down, and then releasing to the front of the foot, the forefoot. Last time. Hold here with the foot flexed. Hands back behind the head as you press your head back into your hands. Check in with that right leg, make sure it's right behind the right knee. And then from here, you're gonna bend, pressing the head back into the hands. Coming up, flex the foot. You got it. Bend the knee. Extend the leg, back up. Bend in and up. So we're gonna go one more time. Bend into the knee and then come up. Then we're gonna add that side bend with the upper body. So the foot goes down, we bend the knee, and then we take that left elbow down towards the knee. So lengthening the whole right side. We come back up, we straighten the leg, flex the foot. Yes. Foot goes down, knee bends, elbow to knee. Back up, flex the foot, lengthen the leg. Again, side bend, back up, lengthen. One more time. And back. Keeping the foot flexed, arms out to a T. We'll twist away from the leg first. So we'll twist to the right. Twist, twist, twist. Coming back to the center, palms up, and then twist to the left. Back to center, twist to the right. Coming back, twist to the left. And then we come back. Now, right hand comes down to the floor. Lift the left leg, left hand back behind the head. That's it. We're going to bend the knee. Taking knee to knee, elbow down, hips go back, coming into your ball shape. Coming up, lengthening the left leg, expanding the chest, pressing your head back into your hands. Leg is in line with your hip. You can flex the foot if you wish. And then we come in together and down. Small shape, there you go. And then coming up into your bigger shape. Yeah, let's go one more time here. Bending the knee, coming down and in together. Coming up and out. Now we're going to stay here. And then we're going to open the chest as you rotate back. Reach your arm up towards the ceiling. You can probably get a little bit more there. And then the hand comes down and the chest comes down. Your leg can also swing back if you have room. It's another option. You can get a little bit more hip extension or not, right? That's an option. And then if you're choosing that option, you can swing your leg forward as you take your chest towards the ceiling, and then the leg goes back as the chest goes forward. Or you just keep your leg in line with the hip and you move through the front body. One more time, open, hand down to the floor. We come back, left foot to the mat, up to a T. Arms come in, leg comes in. Swing yourself around, hands free, have a seat. Whew. Okay, now you're gonna grab a hold of your weights. You'll have them beside you, or beside your mat, I should say. 1 second. Okay. So from here, feet are hip width distance apart. Reach your arms out in front of you in line with your shoulders. And we're going to go down into our half roll back. Relaxing the shoulder line. And then we're going to come right back up. And up, and up. Again, we move back into our half roll back, trying to stay long through the spine so we're not just dumping. And then we come back up, up, up. Now we're going to move into that half roll back. Now you're going to grab one weight and you're going to grab the other. Arms reach out in front of you. Arms are going to open to a T as you come up. Another opportunity to expand and open the chest, bring your shoulder blades together. Arms back out in front of you as you move into your half roll back. We come up together, arms open. Arms come back, half roll back. Could you go down another inch or two? We come up, arms open. A couple of more times here. Together, roll back. We come up, arms open to a T. Yes, arms out in front, half roll back. And now we're going to hold in our half roll back. And you're going to lift one leg up to tabletop. You choose which one, and then lower it down. Can you go down another inch in your roll back? Lift your opposite leg up and lower down. Again, alternate. One leg going up and down. Yes. Other leg going up and down. Restack the spine. Open your arms back out to your T. Bring your arms back together, and now we roll all the way down with your weights. Roll down, shoulder blades to the mat, head down, arms stay up towards the ceiling. Whew. Okay, so we're going to move through the roll up now. But first, let's try with your knees bent. Be mindful that the feet aren't super close towards your seat, or else you will just not be able to. So you walk your feet out further away from you. Okay. Head up. Look down at the body. Reach up and up and up. And then go forward and forward and forward. Try to keep your arms up in line with your ears. Neck is long. And then we're going to come up and up and up. We roll down and down and down. Shoulder blades to the mat. Head, arms stay up towards the ceiling. Okay. Again, we lift the head up. We look down at the body. We exhale. We try to keep the arms up. Like you're reaching, reaching, reaching in this arc. And then you're going to come back up. Okay, so now we're going to layer on a piece. As you roll back, you're going to lengthen your legs. So we begin to move into that half roll back. And we lengthen the legs. And we roll down and down and down. Flex your feet. As you roll up, you're going to bend your knees. Take a deep breath in. Full exhale out. We lift the head up. We look down at the body. We begin to come up and we bend the knees. Up, up, up. Continue forward. Reach back up. Roll back. Lengthen the legs. Yes, yes, yes. You got it, you got it, you got it. And down. Legs are hip width-ish distance apart. Here we go. Again. Head up. Look down. Reach up. Up. Try to keep the arms up. Bend the knees. Forward. We come back up. Roll back. Press the legs away. Roll down. Lower your arms down by your sides with your weights. Take a deep breath in. Exhale it out. Let your weights go. Take your right knee into your body. Reach your arms up towards the ceiling. Lift your head up, look down. And then you're going to come behind the hamstring. So you're going to really wrap around. So it's like right hand grabs a hold of left elbow, left hand grabs a hold of right elbow, and you're really pulling at the back, the hamstring. So not at the kneecap, at the hamstring. Head is up. Can you extend the leg? Ugh. Tops of shoulder blades, you're trying to get them off of the mat. And then bend the knee. And then extend the leg. Bend the knee, hands are holding the elbows. And back. One more time. Bend and extend. Now from here, you're going to reach your arms out in front of you. Take the hands back behind the head. The right leg lowers down, the head lowers down. Down together. And then up together. So right leg reaches up towards the ceiling, head, neck, and shoulders come up. And down. So less of a swinging action and think pull. As you're lifting your right leg, you're really anchoring your left leg down to the mat. And release. One more time. Right leg goes up. Head, neck, and shoulders come up. Bend the right knee. Take the right foot to the floor. Slide the right leg out as you lower your head. Just check in and notice, how does that right leg feel in comparison to the left? And we'll do the same thing left leg. So hover the elbows up, lift the head up, pull, 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 pull. So you're looking down at your body. The left leg comes in. So you bend at the knee, and then your arms. So you wrap around, right hand to left elbow, left hand to right elbow, and you're hugging the hamstring, and then extending the leg. And then you can shimmy your upper body up a little bit more, a little higher, really pulling. So it's active the whole time. So it's not like you're just sort of napping and relaxing here. You gotta work for it. And then bend the knee, and then extend the leg. Bend the knee. Yep. And extend the leg. Hold here. Reach your arms out in front of you, hands back behind the head. The left leg lowers, head goes down. Left leg goes up, head goes up. Up together. Down together, as if you were wearing a lead boot. Exhale to lift. Inhale to lower. We'll go one more time. Up, up, up. And then pull down and down and head goes down, arms go up, grab a hold of your weights. The hamstrings are a really big part of the roll up. So we've practiced roll up with the knees bent. We've done exercises to strengthen and stretch and open up the backs of the legs and the hamstrings. Cool, cool, cool. Here we go. So now you've got your weights. Imagine your feet through a strap. So your feet are anchored. Flex them, find the backs of the legs and your seat. Lift your head up, roll up. Continue forward and forward and forward. Can you reach beyond your toes? Neck stays long. Taking your torso down towards your legs. Just stretch further. We come back up. We roll down. That added challenge is to keep your arms up by your ears. It also helps having weights. Coming up, looking down, reaching up, over. Pulse 3 times. 1, 2, and 3. And then restack. And we're going to roll down and down and down. And then lower your arms and release the weights. All right, we're going to come into a series of 5 now, and it's going to flow. So it's going to be a very little pause in between each exercise. A reminder, it is going to be single leg stretch, double leg stretch, double leg down and up, crisscross, scissors. Here we go. Right leg comes up into tabletop. Left leg comes up to tabletop. Reach your arms up towards the ceiling. Pick your head up, look down. Lengthen your left leg out and away from you in line with your hip. I'm just going to teach the easiest position with the hands. Interlace your fingers around the right kneecap. You pull the right knee in, like it's reaching towards your right cheekbone. Elbows are wide, chest is up. And then you're going to switch. And switch. And I know sometimes like I get ahead of myself and it looks to be quite ballistic, but we're going to really slow it down here. Pull, 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 pull. We're going to go 3 more times. 3, 2, and 1. Both legs back to tabletop. Reach your arms up towards the ceiling. Now, legs are going to reach out at a 90. Arms go back behind you. Your head goes down. Circle your arms, lift your head, bring your legs back. Hands to ankles, elbows wide, chest stays up. Reach the legs out, arms, head, circle around, and reach up. Now, option, you keep your head up the whole time. Another option, your legs lower to a 45, if you can. Circle around, double leg stretch. 3, 2, one more time. Now take hands back behind the head. You're like, oh, thank God. Yep. Head supported so the head isn't dropped. We lift the legs up towards the ceiling. Go into a turnout. Heels together, toes apart. Try to find all the length in the backs of the kneecaps. The legs lower down to your 45. Right back up. Down so you pull and you pull back up. And you pull and you pull back up. Zippering the heels together one more time. Down, down, and up, up. Parallel, bend the knees. Here we go, crisscross. So I'm going to lengthen the right leg out and away, and then twist. So right elbow to left knee. And then we switch. And we switch. Go wide with that back elbow and switch. We're going to go 3 more times. 3, 3, 2, and 2, 1, and 1. Legs tabletop, legs up to the ceiling, hands to hamstrings, lift the chest up even more. We're going to lower that right leg down in line with the hip. Both hands to hamstring. Now you can stay here, or you take your hands up further. Elbows wide, chest up. The right leg doesn't really move. The left leg is going to pull towards you 3 times. 1, 2, 3, quick switch. Catch. Pull the left leg. 3, yeah. 2, legs for days. And 3, switch. Pull. 1, 2, 3, last time. And pull 1, pull 2, pull 3. Both legs up. Slide the hands down the hamstrings. Bend the knees. Heels to the seat. Hands back behind the head. Tiny chest lifts here for 4, 3, 2, and 1. One foot to the floor. Other foot to the floor. Head down. Oh my God. Sway the knees to one side. And then sway them to the other. And then come back to center. Butterfly the knees out. And back in. And out. And back in. Okay. Extend one leg out long. Extend the other. Arms reach up towards the ceiling. We're going to again revisit. Repetition, right? Shows up all of the time. The roll up. You can choose to use your weights or without them. I'm going to go without them. So legs together, flex your feet. I was going to say, I don't know what I was going to say. Flex your feet. Head up, look down, reach up. Up, 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 up. Continue, continue, continue. Yeah. That's it. And then from here, pulse forward. 3, 2, and 1. And then restack spine. Arms come down. Last exercise. Let's go. I'm going to go down on the right side first. Okay. So right elbow, forearm, down on the mat. Stacking your hips so your hips aren't kind of rocked back. So we've stacked the hips. Good. And then you're going to take the top knee, the left foot, and you're going to take it back behind you. And then extend your right leg out to the corner front edge of the mat. So when you look down, you can see the leg. And that left elbow, I like to kind of have it right at the hip and then the hand down on the mat. Shoulders are open. And then can you lift the back heel? I'm going to scooch my foot a little closer. From here, can you pick your hips up? And then take that left arm now up towards the ceiling. Look up at it. From here, the left elbow bends to come back at the hip. The hand is going to come down. The hip is going to come down. Try to keep the heel up. It's a lot of work for everything. Elbow at the hip, hand down, take a breath in. Exhale, hip goes up. Then the arm reaches up, up, and up. Staying lifted through the side body. Left elbow comes down at the hip. The hand goes down, and the right hip lowers. From here, back foot is going to come and tap in front. And then tap back. So kind of like hot potato. And I just checked with myself and I was kind of droopy. So I got to lift up, back, and forward. Tap back, tap in front. For 3, 2, one more time. Then you're going to take that top leg and you're going to slide it out to meet the bottom. And you're going to flex the foot. If this is getting too much on your shoulder, you can always lie down. We're almost done. You're going to take that top leg and you're going to lift it up, up, up. Bend the knee, slide the foot down the leg, reach out, lift up. Bend, reach out, heel to heel, lift the leg up, bend, slide out. 3 times opposite. So drag the foot up, lift the leg, flex the foot, pull down. 1, drag up, lift, flex, pull down for 2. I said 2 very weirdly there. And then reach up, flex, and pull down for 3. Parallel with the feet, bend the knees so your feet come to the back edge of the mat. Press yourself up. Walk the hands in and switch a root. So changing the position of your head and your feet. Yeah? So left elbow comes down to the mat. Okay. Rock the stack the hips, I should say. And then from here, the top knee comes up. You are going to open so your foot can come down. And then that left leg reaches out in front. So when you look down, you can see the leg. Okay, now you're going to pick up your right heel. I'm going to scooch it a little closer. And then have that heel, or pardon me, the elbow right at your hip and the hand down. From here, can you go up and then reach the right arm up towards the ceiling. And then from here, the right elbow comes back to the hip. The hand comes down, the hip comes down. You keep your right heel lifted. Take a breath in. Exhale, up, reach, up, 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 up. Bend the elbow and back down. Last time. We go up. We reach up, up, up. We take the elbow to the hip. Down we get. From here, that back foot up, tap in front, and tap back. Tap in front, tap back. 2 more. Tap in front, tap back. Last time, tap in front, and tap back. You're gonna take that right foot towards the knee, you slide it down. Now you flex your foot, you reach up. Oh, bend, foot goes down, slide out, stay lifted through the side body, reach up, this is 2. Bend, take it down, reach up, this is 3. Now from here, you reverse it. Your feet are flexed, you drag up, kick, flex, pull, 1. Slide up, lift, flex, pull down, 2. 1 more. Up, lift, flex, pull down, 4, 3. Parallel with the feet. Take the feet to the back edge of the mat. Press yourself up. Walk the hands in. Sit cross-legged. Arms up towards the ceiling, and then dive forward. And then you're gonna walk your arms over to the right. Letting your head go. And then walk your arms over to the left. And then bring your arms back to the middle. Slide the hands in. Stack the spine. Arms reach all the way up. Big breath in. Inhale. Exhale. Arms open. Give yourself a big hug. Rock side to side. I'll call this the huggles. Side to side. For 3, 2, and 1. Back to center. Thank yourself for carving this time out of your day. Move your body, arms open, big breath in. Arms release. And we're done. Thanks, everyone.